Hello people, this is Power here with a review of the Gashapon Ridewatch Set Volume 18. So, not 18, 17. Oh my gosh. So, this is the second to last Gashapon Ridewatch Set to get released. As at this point, they just started releasing one set per summer. So this is the set that got released during June. I was actually surprised they were actually going to continue it because I really thought Gashapon Set 16 was going to be the last one, but halfway it wasn't. So here's the pamphlet for it. Obviously, this comes with DN, Kabuto Hyperform, Ghost Token Boost Damashi, and Night Survive in the metallic versions of DN and Kabuto. Now you might be wondering, why didn't I bother to get DN? DN's the one I need. Well, it's because with me, if the Ridewatch originally came out of a if the Rider originally came out of the DX line, I'm obviously going to get the DX version. Like, yeah, like the Gashapon version would have been a nice substitute and cheaper, but just like if it has a DX version, then of course I'm going to get the DX version. Happily, the Gates version of Timogen is actually cheap, but I still don't want it. Because I still want just the Ridewatch itself, but we'll see where that goes. So, obviously, as I barely mentioned, the two exclusives of this set are Ghost Token Boost Damashi and Night Survive. Obviously, I got the set for Night Survive. And I'm pretty sure you guys already heard the story of me obtaining the set. It's not that epic. It was literally that I got it via buy. I got it from buy via Amazon Japan. And the way buy works is like, I don't know, consolidation, a lot of money, stuff. I just have a lot of words jumbling around. But basically, in our first buy order, I only got Token Boost, and I did not get Night Survive. Because what we realized is that the day that we got that box, our first box, Night Survive, came in. So Zarikin was like, gosh darn it, and such. And then we ended up getting like a bunch of Gashapon Candy Toy Ride Watches. So, yeah, I got this like separated in such a. I'm talking too much. Basically, the lesson is that the lesson of buy is that actually make sure all your stuff that you ordered are pending. Don't just ship it out. Which is why I still have like 4 more ride watches pending on them. So here's Ghost Token Boost Damashi. I actually like, okay, Boost is kind of like the weird power-up thing because like people didn't like the fact it took over Ori Damashi, which yeah, that was kind of weird, but it makes sense. I'm just gonna compare it right away because they're essentially the same base and such. It's just that obviously the sticker's different. It looks less awkward, and obviously Token Boost is facing. I actually do like Token Boost. It's not bad, but yeah, I got tired of seeing it every episode. So the QR code for Gamba V048 because it uses the same track as Ghost. So I don't know. It's just like at this point they were like, oh yeah, there's some like power up forms that we didn't even release yet. Let's just release them. They came in the gray capsules. So, okay, I didn't want to talk through that because then it would have reset it, but let me talk about the highlights, why I like this one. First of all, I like how they take the same melody of Ghost, but then they add in the sounds that the icon itself makes. So like they go fight, fight, fight throughout the melody, which I actually think is really neat and such. It's kind of similar to what they did with Kaiksa's sound for his ride watch, by adding standing by first, and then his I felt was kind of, I felt like his ride watch they wanted to do more, but they had to like compress it, so it just doesn't really work. Well, like his, if whenever I get it, I feel like his ride watch his sounds feel really rushed. But like Togon Boost, I really like that they took what I initially did not like about the icon itself, and like they incorporated it in a really clever way. And also, I really like the fact that his finisher is actually Omega Drive. Like, just because I don't understand why they don't just put the whole finisher in. I understand, like, it's too long. They just want the first phrase of it, so it's like, Omega. Like, that's honestly what I thought they were going to do, but then they put in Omega Drive, and I just have to really commend them for that, so. I really like this ride watch, which is what made me actually, like, want to pick up the set more, other than Night Survive. Because, obviously, as you guys know, Knight's one of my favorite secondary riders. He's probably, honestly, my second favorite underneath Gattack. So, obviously, I don't have Ryuki Survive, because obviously I don't have that set. So, he's actually the same color scheme. It's just that obviously instead of red, it's blue now. So, I actually like the fact that it's, like, black. And the sticker is pretty neat. It's just kind of weird. I find it weird with Knight, they just keep the eyes visible, because that's never normally a thing for Knight. QR code for Butba Gamba V034, which is honestly one of my more disappointments with this. So here's Knight, normal Knight. Obviously he has a different shade of blue. I would say with Knight Survive, he actually doesn't have one of the issues I have with most other form ride watches, where like I feel like with the original ride watch going to the form one, like I feel like there's a big different like huge shift of like proportions. But like Knight Survive, I can actually feel like this is actually like the same head proportion, because I don't know who I'm trying to think of. I honestly kind of want to say the X-Aid riders. Like I feel like if you like look at like Brave and then through like Legacy Gamer, it's just like it feels like the face got bigger or smaller. Gosh. So I like that that's not really the case with Knight. So yeah. Yeah, so obviously because secondary riders can't get the same treatment as ultimate forms, he's just pulled off as a typical ride watch, which kind of sucks, honestly. Because obviously with this is Knight Survive. Survive is in the Jiku driver, which we'll talk about later. But it's just like I kind of don't want to really get into it. I'll probably get into it more when I actually get that set. But yeah, that's basically let's just get the Jiku driver. Luckily, we get to stick with Gates throughout this whole thing, because technically, obviously Knight, he's a secondary rider. Ghost he uses. Again, even though I honestly would have, like, I would honestly say that, like, Ghost actually works well with Zi-O, but because Gates uses it, I'm just going to stick with it. And that, I think it just makes the ghost melody for the ride watches just more upbeat. So that becomes the Omega Drive time burst, obviously Omega Drive being carried out of the finishers from Ghost. I think this is literally the first set I don't have to change out anything. What's Gates doing? So yeah, even though, as I said before, this is Night Survive, he still uses the Ryuki track because he's not Ryuki. So then we get the final time burst because of Final Event. Wow, we're at 12 minutes. That's actually pretty good for these reviews. Because my Gashapon Ridewatch reviews for some reason go through 20 minutes. But anyways, here's Decade. So yeah, that's basically it for this set. I actually like this set overall because I really like what they did to change up the melody for Tokon Boost. And Night Survive, I just really like. I don't have any issues with Tokon Boost because like the only issue I did have with it was that the button would get stuck, but it seems it's not doing that, so that's good. Night Survive is kind of, I can't really say I'm disappointed, but it's just like, it really sucks that like the main riders and secondary riders don't get the same treatment for like ultimate forms, because I understand that Ryuki Survive is a premium Bandai item and they don't want Night Survive to have that same stuff because then it's like it defeats the purpose of that set. And obviously I'm pretty sure the price of Night Survive will go up because like, oh my gosh, he has to track for Survive. So I understand why they like decided just to go along with the normal Ryuki track. I knew that was going to be the case. But then, and also obviously his final attack being final instead of Survive, but I just think it sucks overall. However, stay tuned because I'm going to do a video of where I'm actually going to change the pin, well, I'm actually going to change the tracks on here to make it read out as Survive because I really want it to like be as accurate. I am also going to do that with two other ride watches. One that kind of needs it, and one I just want to do for fun. But I don't know when that video will come. But yeah, basically, I'm not going to do it like the actual proper way of doing it, of making my own like resin and like making my own track and such, because I just can't do that. Because I'm just literally going to use what I normally use for to get those tracks in, but then like cuz one of them broke, so I'm just going to like cut that up. I'm going to cut that up and glue it to whatever I need it, and then I'm going to like cut off some pins. which is why, like, I kind of want a second one just so that, like, okay, I can have one that can read out as Survive and one as, like, this one, but I don't know. I think it doesn't really matter. I think I can just have it permanent. Because it's just a physical display, or make it like temporary. I don't know, but anyway, that's it for a future video. But yeah, this set's pretty neat. I just wish they actually did still continue doing like 2 waves per month, but then like I don't know, because in the summer they're like, the time. I don't know, because apparently in summer they're like, no one buys toys, so that's basically it. I did good on time. We're at 16 minutes in. So this is PowerRider. Now look at you people. Bye.